with the bros and you know we be mobbing. Had the Kataz in December, we tried it.
It's a high snap, hand off Denham, end around to Shahkyle Matthews. He's 20, 25-yard line. Hoffman throws a block. Shahkyle Matthews loose. Hoffman through the block. He's going to go. Shahkyle Matthews to the end zone on the end around. Touchdown.
Welcome back to season 2 of A Day in a Sports Life. Here we got our special guest, former athlete, Shahkyle Matthews.
What's going on, man? How you doing, Day? What's up,
How you
man?
doing, bro? Long time no see. I think I saw you a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Campus, but here we are, man. We had to bring you to the show, man. We have to hear the story.
I've been waiting for my invite, so appreciate it.
We had to get you on here to hear about your profile, your sport profile, man. Currently, what you doing right now? What you love doing?
Right now I'm a direct support professional. I work at a program called Independence 360. It's a day program for adults with autism. So I'm an activities coordinator there. So I take them out to the community, teach them life skills, social skills, help them with their anxiety, how to overcome their anxiety or obstacles,
Okay.
anxiety expects from them. Yeah, that's actually just what I'm doing right now. And I also coach. I coach basketball. 8, 9, 10-year-olds. I have an AAU team.
Okay. We're gonna circle back definitely to your current profession, your current occupational endeavors. We'll definitely get back to that. Me and you, we both attended Hobart and Smith colleges, and we both played football with each other for 1 year. But you were fortunate enough to finish your 4 years there playing football with the Statesmen. We're definitely gonna dive into your collegiate career playing football, but we definitely want to bring things all the way back to when you was when you was a kid, starting back, little Shahkyle Matthews, man. We talking about the one with the short dreads. Probably started off as braids. Did you your hair when you was younger? Did you like start off with like an afro when you was like a kid, a baby, or?
I had them little AI Johns. I had them little AI braids, cornrows.
Yeah.
So long hair cornrows. I mean, like I could have had it in the fro, but it was always tight. My mom didn't like the little nappy look, so I always had some kind of style in my head until I decided to. Oh no, I didn't decide it. My aunt decided to lock it up.
Man, I had the braids too, but I think when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I had cut like 3 of my braids out of my head, and my grandma caught me. She like caught it. She saw it in the toilet. Told my dad, man. The next day, he took me to the barber shop. They shaved all my hair off. So I ain't had braids. So since 4 years old, bro, I haven't had braids now.
Okay, I look like your pops too, because he got that skin tight.
Yeah, he had me with the zero for a long time. Until high school, I started to grow my afro out, and then college, I started to do the twist.
Hey man, character development.
It definitely was, but I had to get back to my old roots, man. When we talking about old roots, we talking about you was a young kid. Now, tell me, like, first want to start off just, how are you doing personally right now in this world? How you doing with everything?
Existing.
Existing.
Existing. Staying black.
That's good though.
You know what I mean? You just realizing that all this adulting and thing that we all wished that we wanted so bad when we were younger is getting old real quick. But it's a good time. I like the challenges. It's exciting. You know what I mean? Like, I always got to feel comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So it's just, I kind of like it. You know what I mean? I never, like, right now I know where I'm at. I'm working at this job. I got my 2 jobs, but I know I'm not where I want to be, but that's what makes it kind of the fun part about it. But, we're in here for sports life. So playing sports is kind of what prepared me for this lifestyle anyway. So
that's right. I mean,
I'll be all right.
Your resilience, you've shown it throughout your sports career, and you got to be persistent upon what you want to do in your life. That's all. So I definitely commend you for that. Now, we talking about sports, we talking about the journey. What introduced you to the world of sports?
So I ain't gonna lie, I came out the womb with a basketball in my hand. You know what I mean? So my father played basketball. He was real big on basketball. Um, but I was just a energy kid. You know what I mean? I couldn't sit still, save my life. Um, but for my father, my father being how he grew up, sports for him was the reason stuff that got him out of trouble. You know what I mean? So he was already just hell bent. He never expected me to be actually good at it. He just was trying to get me out of trouble. You know what I mean? Keep me away from all the other stuff that's going around, or distract me
Mhm.
from all the stuff that's going
Yeah.
around. Because I was out there when I was living in East Orange and I was living in Irvington. Well, you from Florida, you don't know what that is.
I'll
But
learn quick.
Um, but it's the projects in Jersey, and just living out there, he was just showing me that it's more to life than just being out there messing around, trying to be an egghead with my friends and all that.
I
But
definitely.
that was just basketball though. Coming out thing, basketball, playing, hooping, that was my thing. You know, what I mean, it's the difference between a basketball player and a hooper, and I'm a hooper. All right, hooper.
What's the difference?
All right. The difference between a basketball player and a hooper, a basketball player might have the fundamentals, you know what I mean? Like he's good at basketball. He try hard, you know what I mean? He works at it. You feel me? But a hooper is somebody who just got it. Can turn
Mhm.
it on like this. Any time of the day, any time of the moment, can get their team a bucket, can make their team a play. Just like that, can turn it on. They show up every day.
You
Every
got
day they show up
tangible.
every day. Like they don't fold under pressure. They just do whatever they their team need them to do so they can get that dub. You
I'm
feel
gonna
better?
put your highlight tape on there too while you're talking.
Yo, listen. Oh, hey
Senior
man.
year. See, I
Hey,
captured the film, so I'm just displayed. I'm
hey.
sure y'all see the
Hey,
highlights right
y'all.
there. Look at it. Look at the highlights.
Man,
I'm gonna have that going for you.
go to
Don't worry.
sleep.
When I edit the video, I'm gonna put that right in there, so
All right,
they don't see you getting to work, man.
for
Now,
sure.
what are all the sports that you played? I'm pretty sure I know you had to run track. You fast, man. I know.
Yo,
I
listen,
know you
bro.
did.
I hate to break it to you, my boy.
Play tennis.
I did not. I was a two-sport athlete, dual sport, just basketball and football. I ain't
Okay.
pick up football until I was in about fifth grade, about to be in
Okay.
middle school, so I picked it up a little later.
Hmm.
And the reason when I got into football was because of my older brother. I ain't gonna lie, basketball, I wouldn't like the kids say these days a crash out. I was the original crash out
On
back
the
in the
basketball court, on
the
the hardwood.
basketball court, classroom in general. You know
Was
what I
you
mean?
like
I
regular
was,
class
I don't know what
clown?
it was. I was a nice kid. It's just like it was quick for me. Like you said the wrong thing, I was on you. It was on go. Like it was on site. And on basketball, you can't do that. You feel me?
Mhm.
That's a tech. Boop. And I used to get texts all the time. My coach used to always have to pull me off another player. My dad, he used to have to run on the court, about to fight another parent because the other parent getting mad because I'm beating their kid up. Like like it really got wicked for real. Then one day my brother started playing football and he came home and he was just talking about it. I didn't know anything about football. Like the only thing was basketball, 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 basketball. That's all I knew. And I wasn't really watching like sports like that neither. Like I was still to my SpongeBob cartoons and stuff, so I wasn't really paying attention like that. And he told me what football was and what it was about, and he was just like, "Hey, you just hit people, that are boop boop." And I was like, "Wait, wait, wait! You can hit people and not get in trouble?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah."
What position did you start out first playing with
Sign
football?
me up. I was running back,
Running back?
running
Okay.
back. I was running back and a safety. Um, But yeah, so him to sign me up, bro. My dad was so confused, bro. My mom didn't want me to play. Oh, I lied, but I wrestled too. What am I talking about? I wrestled for a little bit too. I
Mhm.
wrestled for a little bit. I wrestled for one season though.
Was it
I
middle
can't
school,
say
high
like
school?
it's like a half a season. It was in middle school. I wrestled in middle school, It was it was my eighth grade year. I wrestled my eighth grade year. Yep.
You wrestle at any competitions or is you just practice?
Competitions, I was tough. I was whooping them. I was whooping them, bro. I was quick. My father wanted me to put in wrestling so I could be better at tackling for football.
You just
And
putting people in full Nelsons?
yeah, and it worked. I'm not gonna lie. After that year, I was tackling crazy after that. I was what? They thought I was Prom Dion out there. I mean,
I respect
um,
that. I did a little bit of training for wrestling. The coach at my first high school, he always wanted me to he kept recruiting me to be on his team, but I just stick with football and track. That's tough though.
understandable. But I practiced track. I had a track coach, so I trained track for me.
Yeah.
Like I did it, but I just never wanted to really like race for real. Like
Hmm.
uh football was, you know what I mean, you run because you have a goal, you know what I mean? You like got a ball in your hand, you about to score something. I don't know, it's something like I need something in my hand, something that motivate me to run. Like I
Yeah.
don't care if bull next to me is faster than me. Like I ain't gonna hold you, like I don't care. Like that's what my problem was in high school. Like my father tried to get me to run it, my brother tried to get me, everybody tried to get me to run track. I was like, yo, I can't. Like, I
Mm.
don't have the motivation to do it. Like I don't want to just run. I don't want to run in a circle or oval. I don't want to run in it. Like I just don't.
You would have
So
enjoyed it too. You've been to track meets at your high school?
yo, I've been to track meets and everybody tell me they was telling me the track meets is lit, you know what I mean? Especially with the
It's
girls,
a
everything,
different experience.
different experience, all that. I'm just like, nah, bro. And I think low key, now I'm thinking about this now, bro. I feel like also too, my first high school, 'cause I transferred schools. So my first high school, they was tough in the track. Like they was real fast. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think I think that's what it was too at first. I didn't think that I could even run with them boys anyway. So I was about to be out there. And I definitely could not
Enjoyed
run
it.
with the boys. X no. My second school, yeah, they were I could run with them. But my first school, no, absolutely
That'll probably put you on the 4x1 team.
not. Yeah, I'd have been out there, but I wouldn't have been strong suit.
They'll find a way to put you in there and implement you into the team. They'd have been like a second leg.
Yeah, yeah, I was definitely that was not top tier. And then they were too fast.
Yeah. Tell me about your journey from your childhood to college. What made you play sports in college?
I ain't gonna lie. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, word for sure. Sports in college. Listen up. Fun fact: did not want to play sports in college. Actually, what
And
happened?
I was just saying I'm with you there.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I I was really struggling in high school with what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in college, what college I wanted to go to.
Mm.
Uh, and then I started to get into the conversation but I was visiting colleges. I was still like, you know what I mean, still doing the thing. College
Hmm.
coming in a lot all the time. Or I had went to a pretty good high school, so a lot of the colleges was always coming in. I was talking to like UPenn. I'm like, I'm not going to no Ivy League school, bro. Like that's first of all, I already knew I was going to a test optional school. All right.
Hmm.
I mean, um, but how it really worked was I started to realize that the places that wanted me just for school or just accepted me just for my education and my books, it wasn't really giving me much. But the schools that I was going for football, that was recruiting me for ball and all that, they was giving me more money. Honestly, ain't gonna lie, it was a business decision, but it was a business decision that I do not regret making.
That's correct, man. I mean, we went to Hobart and Smith colleges. That's a great academic school, a liberal arts school. And you would say it's not diverse, but I feel like we learned a lot about different backgrounds. A lot of people came across the world to go to this school and learn from there. And you had the opportunity to study abroad as well with Hobart and Wisconsin colleges. And
Sure.
I think we definitely took advantage of it. And then you also went there for your master's as well. So you have your master's, man. This is an intelligent black man right here we talking with right here. This is a guy who is resilient and you stuck the course. I remember you telling me you were just like, man, I'm surprised that like I'm getting a degree. Man, you got 2 degrees back-to-back years, man. Like you gotta remember that and pat yourself on your back that you really did it. You got the accolades and trust me, you're gonna be successful. You are successful. You just continue to
Thank
keep
you, my
moving
boy.
forward, bro. And just one thing I want to ask you is just like, with your college experience, who are some like key role models who that you look to for wisdom, you look to for support, kind of throughout your college career, people that just helps you out?
Um, so dang, you got me with that one.
It could be
So
yourself.
for starters, um, it definitely was before he passed, it definitely was my father.
Hmm.
As you know, my father passed my junior year of college. And before that, I kind of realized that other than my initial circle of my friends, um, yeah, I had some staff looking out, I had some staff looking out for me in the financial aid office. That are really cool. They was really looking out for me. I like even though I don't agree with Coach DeWall and his coaching methods, and some of the decision making that he was doing, but as a person, he was looking out, for
Good.
sure. I can't take that from him. So outside of football, like I mean, well, that's what taught me that just because I might not see some like somebody at work or just because I might like somebody on a team, don't mean they a bad person. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
just not seeing eye to eye on certain situations. That's all.
Yeah.
Um, but friends, you feel me? Especially trying to get through college, like especially being at Hobart too. It definitely gets boring, stale. Being out there it gets dry. You may not want to. Your motivation is easily could get lost in between. So,
Hmm.
so having your friends out there and that initial support system is very, very important. Like I tell all my little cousins and my youngins that's going to college and about to go to college now, they my little brother. I told him, I said, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you gotta be open. You're gonna meet a lot of people out there that you never think that you'd be friends with. And
Hmm.
you gotta be open. And just because they don't do the things that they do, don't mean they're not cool.
I
Like
understand that.
definitely don't mean they're not cool. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you was right about like meeting so many people going to Hobart. Like I forgot bro name, but he was from Pakistan. No, my boy, I have from Pakistan, Scotland,
Yes.
Norwegian, that's another one. Australia, South Africa. Like it keep going. You feel me?
You
But
you, you met a
um,
lot of people there too. Me too as
yeah,
well.
yeah. So definitely, I would say like top tier would be my father and my friends that I met at college.
I respect that. And kind of going back to what you was talking about, not seeing really eye to eye with the coaching styles that you went through with the football team. Let's speak on what it means to be coachable. What does that mean to you?
So that for me is something that I am actually still struggling to deal with now that I'm a coach and I'm looking for
Hmm.
coachable things and what I deem as coachable. Or now I'm starting to realize, is it really one thing as coachable, or is it like whatever your standards are?
Hmm. Would you say
Whatever you
were you
feel like,
stubborn?
for me, when I was playing ball, I was definitely a diva. For sure. I definitely question authority. Um, I don't regret any of the decisions I made, but I know for a fact I did not make it easier for myself. Um, it was always like, yeah, I may have been right in what I'm talking about, but my reaction to things and how I go about things was definitely not in the right manner to do so. I could have handled those things very better, and I could probably help my career. My college career could have probably been a little different if I would have handled those situations more mature.
If you
Uh,
would have sustained a level of equanimity and
mm,
kept your composure, it
But
took you a long way.
man. They know me, y'all.
You
I
know, you're not going to agree with every single decision that the coaches make, you know, especially when it comes to personnel decisions. We definitely went through that freshman year, and I saw it just watching it, being an actual fan and a spectator. I saw, you know, how they went about their personnel, and I trust me, it can be egregious. You definitely can disapprove of who they want to put on the field. And they possibly had a little favoritism, definitely towards
yeah.
the older kids. But I feel
hmm
you. But you stuck the course too, man. And
Oh, listen, I stuck it, but that's what I'm saying. The people on the team, they helped me stick through it. Because I would have been gone a long time ago if it wasn't for the people on the team, for sure. I met some cool people. And you know what I mean? I like the vibes. That's what it was. I didn't think I wanted to give up the vibe. Everything else, yeah.
what made you stick around? I mean, you dealt with a plethora of injuries during your college career. What made you want to stick around and continue to play the sport of football?
Um, they weren't major injuries until my last one. I always told myself if I ever tore anything or something like that, I'm done. Anything with my knee, if I ever did anything with my knee, if I did everything, like I already told myself like I'm good. I might just kid myself back to feeling better. I'm not about to go ahead and try to fight through it. I'm playing D3 football, bro. I ain't got no plans to go into the league. I never had plans to go into the league.
Hmm.
So I'm not about to be hurting myself and now I'm banged up like this for the rest of my life. And the coach is still coaching the same thing, teaching the same philosophy. Like ain't like no one's thinking about the now. I mean, no one's thinking about the future. They're always thinking about the now when you're an injured athlete. When you're going in the office, you don't want to hear, oh, you're out. You don't want to hear that. You want to keep on moving and doing the things that you gotta do. I'm in the interview. Hello.
They trying to join in, man. They trying to join a part of the show.
Yeah, bro, it's so crazy. Don't nobody mess with me. Now everybody want to knock on my door. It's so crazy.
And you to add on to that, you went to Hobart for 5 years because you did your master's program. And in your last year, you didn't play football. You stopped. When did you know enough was enough? It's time to move on.
Oh, it was a couple things that went into that. I feel like I had my senior year. I wasn't to be very clear, I only had an extra year of eligibility because of COVID.
Hmm.
I was at Hobart for 4 years. I practiced. I was every year I had practice. Um, that COVID year we had practice. I practiced all year with the team. It was all year round, from August all the way all the way to May. Whole
Hmm.
time, you feel me? And we scrimmaged one team. We scrimmaged Cortland at the end, but I always told myself that if I get that knee injury, bro, I'm done. And that first game of the season, my senior year, I tore my MCL.
Hmm.
It was like the second quarter. I had
Was
like
it a
two. I had two catches for 80 yards. Um, and yeah, I had two catches for 80 yards, three targets. And I got hurt on the second catch.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
you started off your senior year pretty well. Like you was gonna have a great season.
Yeah, I was supposed.
Now, was it
Yeah,
a partial tear or was it a full tear?
it was a full tear, but
And you was able to make your way to recover late in the season and get back.
I was supposed to get surgery. I went to three doctors to tell them so they could so they could so someone could tell me that I would have went to a fourth one if I needed to, so they could tell. That's what I'm saying. Like we always thinking about the now, not the future. And
Hmm.
probably I probably should have got the surgery, but I'm not gonna lie, my knee's fine. Not getting the surgery, I'm squatting on the leg day, like I'm fine. Like my knee's fine. So what I knew was it was the injury, and it was also I graduated. Like I'm coming in, I needed to realize what my life was without sports. That's really what it was. I need to realize like I graduated with my boys. The only reason why I was even on the team was because of my boys, people I came in with, my people I came in freshman year with, boys I
Hmm.
was talking with. You feel me? And we only graduated. We came in with like 40 freshmen. And we graduated like it was 10 of us. We graduated with like not even. I don't think it was 10 of us. Um,
A lot. I mean, it's probably like what,
yeah,
8?
yeah, like 7, 8. You know what I mean? And my boys graduated, and it would have been me and like two other people coming back. That was
Mm.
on my that was my year, and it just just didn't seem right. And I feel like I finished out on I feel like we finished out on a good note. Beat the team. We won the little conference bowl thing.
Beat Westminster in your bowl
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we went to Westminster in the bowl game. I said conference, yeah, bowl game.
You
Um,
finished with 9-2 record,
yeah.
losing the only Union in Ithaca, which
Yeah,
I
my
watched those games.
season, yeah, like it was big. Like that senior year was a real big one for me. Like just now coming off of losing my father, first game out, I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do. I got the news. Like I was, oh, this is the I don't ever read the sports news. I don't ever read any of that stuff, bro. My name was all up in there, yo. Oh, what is Chicago's coming in this year? We're expecting Chicago to do this. We're expecting Matthews to do this. We're expecting Matthews to do this. I ain't never look at it until that year.
Hmm.
But I was expecting it. I was working for it. I was expecting to come in hot. You know what I mean? Like I'm the only receiver. I'm coming in. I'm the only receiver with any experience. Only receiver with any touchdown, any accolades. Everybody else, they never catch a varsity ball, never scored a varsity touchdown, never even got on the varsity field. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
like, I had that trying to, you know what I mean, a lot going on. It's supposed to be a real good year for me because I was fighting so hard, being behind who I was behind when I first started out. Now it's my time to shine. You know how it go. Find my time to shine now. And you know for me, so it was hard for me when I first tore my MCL. I didn't know my season was over. So it definitely was very, very difficult. And then and coming back and not even being not the team's not doing as good as I thought it would be doing. I know we were 9-2, but we didn't go to the playoffs and nothing like that. So for me, that's pointless. To me, the season was pointless.
Yeah, I
And
understand that. But
um,
you definitely displayed your resiliency by
yeah,
coming back, battling through that injury, battling through that adversity. And I mean, you
mm,
speak on something that's traumatic too, with your father passing away just right during COVID.
mhm.
How did you work through that? I mean, I know that's something that is truly sad. How did you overcome that?
I guess I still never really like. It was just something that you gotta just honestly, bro, I don't know how I did it. I'll be honest with you. I kind of just I felt like at one point, everything I was prepared for this. You know what I mean? My father always prepared me for his death, and
Hmm.
I was, it was everything was just so sudden. So I was a little caught off guard, but I had a support system. People was looking out for me at school. Professors was looking out for me. Um, Coach DeWall was looking out for me too. Um, That's another thing too. The Hobart was pretty cool with that. It was pretty tight when it came down to certain things. We're real family oriented. So getting through that though, but it was hard. It was real hard. It took me a real long time to find myself and find and just keep that same discipline and motivation. You know what I mean? Now I kind of just feel like I just feel that metaphorical slap on the back of my head anytime I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do now. instead of,
We all have that.
yeah. So just honestly, one day at a time.
Yeah.
For real. Like some days were definitely better than others. Any days that I was down, I would just go out. I wouldn't even tell nobody I was down. I would just go chill with some people, just not be alone at the time or anything like that. People was helping, pretty much people was helping without them realizing they was helping. Um, but just keeping him in the back of my head and realizing why I'm here. That's really what it was. Like, who got me here?
Mhm.
Why am I here? What are the things that we talked about? Just because he's not here doesn't mean those things that we installed in me got to go away. So, um, he died, and me not finishing college or me not doing what I'm supposed to do, if I feel like it's just a smack in his face. So, and I ain't gonna smack my pops in his face. So that was pretty much what it was for me. Just holding up everything that he taught to me.
Respect that, man. You walked across that stage twice.
Yeah.
Twice, man. And
Mhm.
what did you study in college?
Um, I was a media and society major with a focus in marketing. I started out actually, I was trying to do an independent major,
Hmm.
uh,
What were you
but
trying to create?
I was trying to create a marketing major,
Hmm.
but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Um, but I did that, and I also had a double minor in entrepreneurial studies and Africana studies.
Hmm.
So I always knew I wanted to do marketing, and I always knew that because I always had sales jobs growing up and stuff like that. And I'm real good with people, good with talking, good with talking to people. So I always thought that I'd have been able to, use my people skills.
You was
Anything,
good with building rapport.
yeah, use my people skills.
Now, what was some of the significant obstacles that you face along the way discovering your true ambitions and passions?
A lot of pointless courses. I wouldn't say pointless because they were all just stepping stones to finding me where I wanted to do, but a lot of just I didn't declare my major until the last semester to do declare your major. Um,
Hmm.
or like when they expect you to declare your major, like that junior year.
Was it junior or was it sophomore year?
It was junior year.
Junior year?
It was junior year spring semester.
Okay.
It was a sophomore spring semester.
I felt like it might have been sophomore
Might
spring.
have been sophomore spring semester. That make more sense. Sophomore spring semester.
What was
And
that class that you took though that you realized, this is something I want to do in the future.
um my cultures of advertising class.
I took
Um
that class too.
they
When did you
gave
take it?
Rebecca Burdett. Man, I don't know. It was
Shout out
definitely
Rebecca.
definitely during the COVID times.
I had Leah Schaefer. She was my professor for that class.
I had Leah Shaver for another class. She was cool too.
She's an OG.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They was all the most of the MDSC professors was cool. But yeah, that class was real cool. Like it got all the way down to the importance of it kind of broke it all the way down to the importance of like package design and rebranding and all that. And you know what I mean? And just like I thought it was mad cool, like the slightest change, the slightest this change, one change in the color could up your product and numbers, could up your product and profit, or whatever the case may be. Um, but that's when in college I thought that I kind of got that notion of um oh, like I can do that, use my skills, anything to make that money, you know what I mean? But now that I'm working as a direct support professional, my views are a little shifted. So
Hmm. There's definitely a subtle nuance in different in digital advertising. There's different things that you can do. And how are you implementing your studies, your major and minor? How are you implementing that into your new occupation? what you doing right now?
So right now, like I schedule everything. I plan meetings. I have to plan ahead, set schedules. Um, uh, Everything that I'm doing, time management, task management, whatever the case may be, organization. I'm still getting those skills up. So I'm still using those same skills that I learned in college. And I learned in my master's program and all that stuff. This job that I got now, this is still, it's not the same field, but it has those qualities that those jobs are looking for. Being able to be responsible, handle tasks on your own. Because I'm doing this, it's me with 10 clients and one other person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but there's times that that person's not there and it's just me. You know what I mean? So, just being able to, and this is the type of place that anything can happen. You don't know what's going to happen when you walk through this building. It could be
Yes.
a good day, it could be a great day, it could be a horrendous day, it could be the weird day. You know what I
But
mean? You never know. You gotta be prepared for the unexpected at all times. You know what I mean?
has
And
it has it allowed you to keep your composure, just learning how to be patient?
oh, my patience is out of this world. Coaching, being a direct support professor with adults on the spectrum and coaching 10-year-olds,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, that make me not want to have kids no time soon. So just being prepared, being able to be prepared for that, patience, be keeping a composure, and not in other words, not folding under pressure. Like his job is definitely not. I definitely know how to conflict. My conflict resolution skills is real good. Um, I'm a good problem solver, real quick on my feet. Comes down to a lot of things. And I'm taking my right now I'm taking my project management courses through Coursera. Trying to get my PMI. And once I'm done with that, then that's kind of my next step right now. Taking my project management courses while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
So still
Continue
still
to go to
still
school. No, I respect that, man. And just one big thing I want to do, closing thoughts is I want you to be able to talk with the audience. I want you to explain it to them and kind of guide them, through your experiences. Now, what guidance or insights from your personal journey and experiences would you like to share with these individuals who are listening? Definitely about, you striving to create your own success stories. Now, what would you want to encourage the audience members?
I'm gonna sound mad corny, but real talk, closed mouths do not get fed, bro. Like it don't. Like you could like they could put you, your parents could put you in that position to score. They could put you in that position to do everything you gotta do.
Mm,
Whatever much money they have, all the other stuff, they can't do everything. Now it's just you. They got you, they pay for your school, they got you into college, they got you into your spot. You feel me? And you go to school, like you seen this. So many eggheads go to school. Like one dude got suspended. How you get kicked off the team before the season even start? Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
a lot of these people, like who especially don't even have these scholarships that some of us got. You feel me? Their parents just paying out of pocket because they just paying out of pocket.
Hmm.
And these kids coming out here just I'm not saying not to go ahead and have your fun. It's college. Have your fun, but don't forget why you here. You know, I was a tour guide on campus my last 2 years of school. Tour guide. So I always tell them, yo, bro, like I would love for you to be here, you know what I mean, after all my tours, but you always gotta weigh the pros and cons for it. You go anywhere. You know, like what works for me not necessarily might not work for you. What works for your sibling is not necessarily gonna work for you. So I told them off the rip, I said, so all the alma mater people, I'm sorry, parents, just because you ain't here, your kid ain't gotta go there. Just because it was good for you was not mean it's good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I always get I ain't gonna hold you. I get a couple side eyes. I ain't gonna lie, but some of the parents come up to me and they be like, "Yeah, like thank you for saying that. I respect that." I have changed some perspective. Some of them walk up to me like, "Yo, like you're how old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm only and I'm over here like I'm only at the time like 20, 21. Yeah, I'm at the time like 21, and yeah, 21." And they're like, yeah, 21-year-old just changed my perspective because I'm like, my kid got to go here. My kid got to go here. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I say it on purpose because I could already hear some of them parents like saying like, oh yeah, I went here. We could go here. I've been here. Da boo boo. So just um like I'm going back to uh just getting it, being able to like for instance, like there's nothing to college is what you make of it. It's what you get out of it, what you bring out of it. So if you come in here and you have sports, if you're not in a sport, if you're not in a club, if you're not in the community, if you're not in office hours, if you're not in tutors, if you don't even have you're not involved in campus at all, there's no point in you being there.
You're gonna lose out on the experience.
You're gonna lose out on all the opportunities that all the money that you really are paying for. You're paying for all the
Mhm.
stuff, the resources that's what people don't forget.
Yes,
Like, oh, you take advantage. You're paying for that.
that's
And
right, man.
you gonna be some of y'all still paying for that after y'all leave here. You know what I mean? Like, so y'all like people forget that. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lost track of that a little bit myself. You know, I was never, no, I was, you was with me. I was having my fun for sure, but I wasn't getting no trouble. I mean, I wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah.
Like, nothing that could cost me with my career or my college be
The
getting
scholarship.
any of that. Like, you know what I mean? I
Hmm.
was that time in, but I'm having my fun though. You feel me? Um,
I mean, just building on top of that. I mean, one thing I noticed about you is that you always had that confidence. You know, you had that aura around you where you were confident about yourself. Now, how did you build that confidence, and why is it so important to establish that confidence within yourself?
that's strictly off of where I'm from and how I was growing up. I didn't always have the confidence. It was very hard for me. Um, even still, like even still to this day, like sometimes my confidence be a little off. Sometimes I'd be like, hold on, my
Yeah,
parents together. You know what I mean, like who
gotta
am I?
pick yourself
Yeah,
up. I'm him.
yeah, like I'm him. Feel me, Himothy. Um,
Hmm.
but it was just yeah, man. It was really what it was my fight. It was my brothers, like football, sports, too, things like where I'm from, but everything you had to earn, everything you had to get, everything in my life. I know it was never just like here you go.
Hmm.
Like I was never, it was never what my thing was. I had to go fight for it. I had to go get it. Like it was never like even from the simplest things of gifts, like if I didn't have a good year, you thought I was gonna get birthday on my gift on my birthday? No.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that's so much always like that's really how like my parents was, how mom, dad, so really how we were like and living in my community where I was, they you couldn't be closed mouths out there at all. That's how people start talking upside your mouth. That's how people think they could get over on you. That's how people think they could just step over you. And you
mm,
know, I'm already 5'9". You ain't stepping over me, cuz. You know what I mean? I'm already not gonna be 200 pounds. You ain't gonna be sitting here trying.
yeah. You
All right,
might be taller than me, but you ain't gonna
yeah,
talk more than
yeah,
me.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
our chip on the shoulder. You know what I mean? I'm already a little late, so you ain't gonna be trying
Uh,
mess with me. But my confidence coming in for college was just, hey man, nobody like it got like my way I grew up. By the time I got to college, my confidence was close to
it was
conceited.
impeccable.
It was toting that line of conceitedness and cockiness for sure. I was definitely toting that line. I was right there, bouncing back and forth. Sometimes I'll hop over to the conceited side for sure. I come I come back to the confident side for a little bit.
Nah, man. Yeah, man. Our first couple weeks being roommates freshman year, I noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I said, this man, we either gonna be bumping heads, but we
Yo,
had we had a
listen,
little altercation early on. I had to set,
bro.
we had to set the precedent, like, nah, like you said, he ain't gonna be stepping over me. So we definitely had to, nip it in the bud, like, hey man, we're gonna have to work
Yo,
together,
bro, and
not
you
work
know what's
against
so
each
crazy
other.
about that story? Cause ain't nobody was trying to get over you. You were just from Florida, and y'all be taking everything so personal.
Oh man. I
I'm
mean,
from
just coming
Florida.
from Florida, bro,
Not
that's all it
hard.
is roasting
Not
and
hard.
I just couldn't. Where you basically you was different, bro. I was like, this man, too cocky, bro. I was like, nah, I
Yeah,
already I
and I
already
really,
dealt with this in high school.
yo, and I really did. You said what? I already dealt with this in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I really came in like I really even came in like we knew each other for mad long. I was so
yeah.
comfy. I came in mad
I was
comfortable.
like, damn, man, this man, he's different, bro. He get on my nerves already. We was going, it was
That's
either
me
we
though.
had to we had to resolve it or we gonna be fighting later on down the road. So,
Nah, yeah, but that's me though, bro. I'm gonna be me from the
uh,
start. You
yeah,
gonna get me a raw, authentic Shahkyle at all times.
yeah.
But sometimes me being that confident is what got me in trouble sometimes.
Mhm. I
Especially when it
respect
come
that.
down, on that football field. Sometimes I mean it's a gift and a curse sometimes. Sometimes I a little spoke up, I advocated for myself too much.
But I feel like, yeah, and at the end of the day, man, you were true. You were true to
Yeah.
yourself and you wasn't fake.
Hmm.
That's one thing that I learned about you. Definitely is that you a real individual. You
Hmm.
thoroughbred, man.
You either hate me or love me.
It goes a
Nothing,
long way. It goes
nothing in
a long way.
between.
Maybe controversial sometimes, but
Very,
overall, overall, you got a good heart, man, good spirit.
very controversial.
No, that's true, man. Damn. But yeah, wrap this up. What we gonna do? You're just gonna be playing some highlights. I want y'all to see this man in full display. We're
Well,
gonna
you
be
got the basketball Johns or the football Johns?
we're gonna put both on there, man. I'm gonna need you to send me the football highlights as well.
Oh, I see you got both of them Johns. You know what's crazy? I'm so mad I never made a highlight tape. I'm so mad I never made a highlight tape because I had highlights. I'm so mad I never made nothing.
Well,
Like
the
I
people,
have like a couple little clips or something like that.
yeah,
I
the
never
people who ain't
made
see your 100, was it 102-yard kickoff return? Or was it 100-yard?
Boy, you gave me so much. You just gave me so much credit, bro. I appreciate you. I
That was like
really
90. Where was it?
95, cuz.
95. I gave you what, 7 more yards?
Yeah. I
Yeah, we're
wish.
gonna definitely put that on there, man.
Cause
Y'all gotta watch this man ball out.
Benjamin.
Yeah, fuck it, let's keep it a beat. Acting like shit fun, but really it's not what it seems. Probably should keep this shit, probably should keep this shit niche. Fuck it, I'm back off the negative energy. Fuck it, I'm keeping it me. Really these niggas ain't, really these niggas ain't pee. Johnny and bitches, they going ballistic. Really that shit get OD. Fuck it, we fleeing the scene. Skirt, I'm in a V.
Gleaming golden R's on the helmet. Throw out to Shahkyle Matthews, 40, 45-yard line, first down 50. He's got good speed, 45. Breaks free down the sideline. They're not going to get him. Matthews 20, one more man, 15, 10, 5, and
They go play. I'm too sick of all these niggas, man. They chat all day. They be quick to make amends when they not safe. Up to strike a nigga down, Roy Holiday. Ay, off the belly, I be twisted, start to show my rage, Ay, hate when I get lifted, hard to turn the page, This ain't no ring around. We outside because we spinning rounds. If you chillin' out that perky, better wise up. Why you looking on the floor, but get your eyes up? From the gutter where we don't have much advisors. You know we not perfect, we survive on. Why won't you just pull my pants out my styrofoam? First, it hurt. Everything you saying got me questioning my worth. Heard that boy was talking, left his ass in the dirt. Fuck it, what he saying, left his ass, yeah. Fuck it, let's keep it a beat. Acting like shit fun, but really it's not what it seems. Probably should keep this shit niche. Fuck it, I'm back off the negative energy. Fuck it, I'm keeping it me. Really, these niggas ain't, really, these niggas ain't pee. Johnny and bitches, they going ballistic. Really, that shit get OD. Fuck it, we fleeing the scene. Skirt, I'm in a V. Something these niggas ain't seen. Oh boy, you dissing the team. Fuck it, we making them bleed.